Can you see me okay? Okay, so we are ready. Do not try this at home.
Think about me one more time before you go.
So have you ever wondered what the real stuff versus the fake stuff is like? The real Lego versus fake Lepin plastic bricks? Curiosity has always got me on that, and it got the best of me here. So I hopped on Lepin and I purchased in this bag a Lepin set. Now this is a Lepin Mandalorian helmet, okay? All the way from China. I believe they shipped it from China to New Jersey and then to me. So I'm curious to see what's in here. Now what I went ahead and did as well is from just a little local joint here in the area. It's a little local store called Amazon here in the US. We actually purchased a LEGO Boba Fett helmet. Something I've been wanting to build for a while. I like the Lego, the real stuff, the Lego Star Wars helmet line. So we got both of these, and what I want to do is I want to build both of them. I want to compare the packaging, compare the manuals, the buildability. How easy does it go together? Does it stay together? Does it look good at the end of the build on both of these, the Mandalorian helmet and the Boba Fett? So we'll build those and we're going to look at them, and then if you stick around to the very end, which is what you're going to want to do, we're going to test the durability of the Lepin bricks in a fun way. We're just going to have some fun with it. We're going to do something that I think you'll enjoy, so stick around to the end. But let's go ahead and dive into opening both of these up and seeing what we got as far as the packaging goes, and then we'll build. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a top-down shot on opening both of these up. We've got the Amazon box here with the real stuff, the LEGO Boba Fett helmet, and then on the other side here we've got the fake plastic bricks, the Lepin Mandalorian helmet. Let's take a look at both of these. So first we're going to take a look at the Amazon set, which this is going to be the Lego. Most of you probably already know what this set looks like. This is the Boba Fett Star Wars set. This is from 2020. It is a total of 625 pieces, set number 75277, and then its age is 18 plus. This is part of the Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary edition, so very nice set. This was Boba Fett, and then I think a Stormtrooper and a TIE fighter came out at the same time. So let's crack this open, see what we've got here inside the box. We'll just dump it out. Okay, so in classic Lego fashion, very professional, there's our manual. Talks a little bit about the characters, and then we got all the build steps all laid out for us right in our manual. We've got our bags numbered, so we got bag number 1. There's 2, finally found it. 3, 4, 5. 5 bags, build manual. We're gonna put this all together, but let's take a look at the Lepin set first. And I'm interested to see what we got in here. This is actually my first time looking at this, so we'll see what we actually got in here. So you can see right off the bat, nothing like the Lego packaging, not even close. Download the instruction to brick the world together. The numbered bags have no bearing on order of build. Please just follow the instruction to build your set. If you have any questions, just feel free to contact us. Scan for the instructions. Has a little bit of a build chart there, very odd. Bags, so you've just got kind of these individual sealed bags. They look relatively used. We got 3, a little bit of a brick separator, and you can tell it's cheap plastic. 4, oh that's actually number 3, 2. Okay, so they are numbered. You can just barely see it, but they are numbered there. 5 and 6. So we have 6 bags of Lepin plastic bricks to build the Mandalorian helmet. So let's get into building both of these, and then we'll see what we end up with.
Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. Already know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone. And now I'm lost.
So as you can see, both builds are complete. We've got our Lego on this side, we've got our Lepin set on this side. So let's talk about what we thought of both of these. Let's start with Lego. In classic Lego form, loved the build. I've actually built the Lego TIE Fighter in the past, loved that set. I will say though, the build of that set was a little bit repetitive. This set was not as repetitive as the TIE Fighter. There's a lot more mixed building in the actual build process. The colors were nice as far as they change up more than just the straight black or white with the other Star Wars helmet. I really enjoyed the build of this a lot more than the TIE Fighter. The colors and everything just look great on this set. The plaque up here in the front looks great. No color problems as far as the colors mismatched on any of the pieces. No disfigured plastic parts. The packaging, as always with Lego, was great. The manual, which I always enjoy, and I mentioned that earlier, was nice and it was a lot easier to build with. So everything on the Lego side I enjoyed as usual. So let's talk about the Lepin side. Okay, I can't say that I'm surprised, but not nearly as good an experience or quality a build process. Right off the bat, you can see that the front plaque doesn't have any writing, any stickers, nothing. So there's nothing actually stating here that this is the Mandalorian. I'll be honest, I think it does look pretty good. To be fair though, the build process of this was almost exactly the same as Boba Fett. Almost exactly. So obviously with this being a knockoff, they knocked this off almost perfectly. So it does look good, and obviously that's following Lego's design. Couple things that I would note. So obviously the plastic parts are very cheap. You'll notice that right off the bat. The other thing I would point out is in a couple places you'll actually see that the pieces are actually burnt or disfigured or something along those lines, which, you know, it just kind of goes back to the cheapness of the pieces and the whole kit. Obviously I showed you the packaging earlier. Packaging was non-existent. You just got pieces in a bunch of bags. As far as the build process, the other thing is the bags obviously aren't numbered. They're numbered, but they don't coordinate in any specific way. So you basically just dump all the pieces out and you're sifting through them all. I really enjoy Lego's 1, 2, 3, 4 as far as the build process goes. It's a lot easier to follow and you're not sifting, looking around for pieces for 20 minutes. Whereas with this one, you're doing that a lot more often, trying to find pieces because there's just so many all in one big pile. The other thing I would say is, and you can see in a few of these pictures here, you can see the colors are really off. So it really should just be like one gray color on this, whereas you can see there might be 4 or 5 different shades of gray all in kind of one section of the build, which really just does not look good. It's just, you know, you can tell again they don't really have the process down like Lego has as far as getting the exact colors and making everything look uniform and consistent. So, you know, it's Lepin. It's cheap, it's a knockoff. I 100% wouldn't recommend anybody buying Lepin. Obviously it's a knockoff of the actual thing, which is Lego. I hated to even spend some money on it, but just for the curiosity side of me, I wanted to, you know, show you guys what the differences were and actually see it for myself as well. So now that we've talked a little bit about both of these, I want to get into the fun part. So what we're going to do is, this obviously is going in my collection. We're not going to do anything else with that. love the set, definitely want to keep it. This, however, I want to run a test on. So I want to destroy, I want to test the durability of the plastic for the Lepin set. So I've got some acetone right over there. Don't try this at home. We're gonna test the durability. We're gonna set it in some acetone and we're gonna see how actual strong this Lego set is. So let's get into that. Can you see me okay? Okay, so we are ready. Do not try this at home. We are about ready to take our acetone, put it into our jar with our Mandalorian helmet, and we will see what happens. Remember, I'm a trained professional. I'm gloved up, goggled up. I'm not a trained professional, but don't try this at home. All right, so I'm gonna take this out first. We're gonna pour in the acetone. And again, I wanna try to destroy, just test the durability of this Lepin plastic and see how long it lasts. So we're just gonna pour this thing in, we're gonna fill this thing up, and we're gonna see exactly what happens here. So bear with me as I get this filled up. Almost completely full. We're gonna leave it there. Let's see if we can't submerge this thing. Oh, it's got a smell to it. All right, I think we're in. All right, I'll pour a little bit on top. Okay. All right, we're gonna time lapse it. We're gonna see what actually happens to this.
Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone, and now I'm lost. Finally, I think I can see.
We're 30 minutes in. I've got my trusty acetone clippers. I'm gonna just see what kind of condition it's in. Dang. So the full base is still intact, but you can see how everything's starting to fall apart. It's getting pretty soft. If you rub it up against the edge, you can see the plastic's very soft.
Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone, and now I'm lost.
Okay, let's get in there and see what's left of these Lepin bricks. I know these goggles look fantastic on me. Did you really think I was gonna take them off? Let's get in and see what we've got left here. See exactly what we've got left, which is not much. I don't think we have a base left. I'm gonna let this drip off a little bit. And that is pretty much what we have left. We've got a bunch of goop of the base. Nothing substantial, so let's see what we've got here. So this thing is basically just melted down into like a sticky plastic form. And you can just kind of pull it apart. It really smells bad. That acetone is strong. So you got all these little pieces here. There's the side of the Mandalorian, which you can't make out. That's the helmet. And you can see it kind of pulls apart. I don't really see any pieces that are still intact. This thing is so sticky. That's, I guess you can kind of see just a little bit of a piece in there. Doesn't look like it was touched. Not, this thing just breaks apart so easily once the acetone gets to it. Again, it's been sitting in there for about 5 hours, so it's been in there for a good long while. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to it. It's completely melted down. So I would give the durability of these bricks, I would give them a 0 out of 10. Not to say that any plastic would handle acetone very well, but it's a fake Lego, but definitely you want to buy the real stuff. This was a fun experiment, and this is what we ended up with, just for the heck of it. And there you have it, Lego versus Lepin. Lego still stands, the real stuff is still good. Some may say I pulled a Mark Rober on that. Okay, probably not, but either way, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe. We got some cool videos coming out here in the near future, and we will see you next time for another video. Later.